Hey everybody, how's it going? Burt Crown here with a YouTube video, and we had a question in our comment section down below about the collection, team of the year coming up, and if I could show off what I have prepped up for team of the year. So we're just going to make a short little video today on what I have, what I think I'm going to get out of it, and we're just going to talk about it, right? So let's get into that video, guys. I hope you enjoy it, and if you do, give it a thumbs up. But tomorrow's the day that we're going to find out something about team of the year. So, yeah. Let's get into it. So what we're looking at here is basically what we have. And then we're going to go over and look at some sets and think about what it could be. Right? So we'll start with 89s. Because I believe 89s are a good place to start, because I feel like they're going to be the max that you can turn in. So like this week with, or this month with Nations of Hockey, it was 88s for 6. We'll say it's in and around that line where you turn in 89 and you get like 7 or 8, we'll say. It's all a guessing game until it drops. We don't know. We can just use educated guesses. I will turn in everything. I know Bergeron's in my lineup. I know OEL's in my lineup. I know Mike Green's in my lineup. They're gone. Solani's in my lineup. He's gone. Krejci in my lineup. He's gone. Like, you get the gist, right? Like, I don't care. I want as many team of the years as I can get as quick as possible. All these other cards can be replaced. We can fill them in with other things, and we can work on other MSPs as event comes out as the year goes on. But that's our game plan. So we've got 14 of those. But really, we only got 13. I can't count Victor Hedman. So we got 13. And let's say 7 collectibles for an 89. That's 91 collectibles. I feel like 91 collectibles would be more than enough to get one card, if they do it at the ratio of Nations of Hockey. That's the biggest thing. Like, we don't know what ratio they're going to do it at, but if they do it at the ratio of Nations of Hockey, I think 1089s is a expensive price for one team of the year, but it's one that I'm willing to pay. So with what I got here, we have 91 collectibles, if the numbers are what I'm thinking they're going to be. 88s, again, trading in everything except Kalen Addison, obviously, fantasy card. You know, we have a handful of them as well. And 1588, I believe 88s will come down 1. So instead of being 6 collectibles, it'll be 5. And that would be about 75 collectibles to do that. So with, like, if it's 80 and we get 75 from here and 91 from the 89s, that's 2 team of the years. So I'm really hoping this is how it goes, because it's looking really good for me, right? Now, 87s, I'm not going to do the top 3, because Howe and Richard, when I get Messier, are going in to get Mario, and Markstrom's my goalie all year round. So those 3 are gone. Is there anyone else? No. Just those 3. So now we're down to 14. And I think the 87s will take the drop down to what the 86s are in Nations of Hockey, so I think it'd be 3. So we're gonna run on those numbers. So the 14 87s for 3 is 42. So that's half of another one. Now, mind you, this is just my opinion, right? So 86s, we have 15, and I think you'll see that be 2. That'd be 30, right? So the 86s and the 87s almost make me a third one. But again, like I said, just my opinion. And X Factors make it cheaper. So like that's another way to look at it. Now the 85s, this is where I got to be careful, because the 85s, I think, are going to be like the 84s in Nations of Hockey, where it's 2 for 2. So if I have 61, I'll trade in 60 of them, and I'll get 60 back. But I think it'll be 2 for 2. But 85s also have the fantasy hockey players, which I have 3 from Finland, 1 from the US, 2 from Sweden, and 6 Shane Wright cards. I thought I had 7, but I have 6. So Shane Wright's probably going to be a 90. So these don't count. So those 6 got to go, right? And then these 2 for Sweden don't count, and the 3 for Finland, or the 1 for the States, don't count. So we'll say 3 more don't count. So 6. We'll say 9. We'll say 10. We'll say 10 for easy math. And we'll bring us down to 50. So we have 50 85 overalls to turn in for collectibles. And then 84s, again, we have 91 84s, But these are cards that I might bump up, where you can go in and spend the 15K to upgrade it to an 85. If 85s are worth more than 15K, and they're worth more for collectibles. Like if 84s, you need like 5 of them to get one collectible, then I'm going to take these 84s, bump them up to 85s, and get more collectibles that way. If 85s are selling for like 20K, because 85s are going up right now. You could have got them for 12K a week ago. Now they're over 15K. So everything's just going up, right, guys? So if you're not prepping, you should start prepping, because once this announcement happens tomorrow, I think it's going to be interesting on the market. But 91, we're going to say it'll take 3 84s to make one collectible, giving us 30 collectibles. We're going to be conservative on this. 30 collectibles. And then 83s are just best guess. I mean, we'll say it's 4 for 1. So we'll say 20 collectibles, because I want to be on the lower side of it. But actually, I'm going to say 15, because I want to be really low, right? I want to be on the extremely low side of what this is going to get me. So I'm going to say 15. And then 82s being at 122. I mean, who knows what that's going to be? That's best guess. So we're just going to say out of 122, why don't we stick with the number of 15? Why don't we stick with the number of 15 that we did for the 83s? Because that we have way more, but we'll need way more. So we'll stick with 15. Now the 81s, yes, I have a lot, but I'm probably going to spend time turning all of them into X Factor Power Up. Like, I'm probably going to take time turning them into Power Up collectibles, just in case I need to power up Makar a little bit before I turn him in, or McDavid a little bit before I turn him in, right? So whatever I don't use to power up the X Factor will be turned into collectibles. We'll say 65, 165, and 210. We'll say maybe we get another 20 collectibles out of 300 cards. Maybe. But with all of those collectibles, the way it is now, that's 368 collectibles. And we'll say it's going to be 80. We'll divide it by 80. That's going to give me 4.6 Team of the Year players. Now, 2 of them should be cheaper than 80 because I'll have their X Factor of Makar and McDavid. So maybe that'll get me to 5, which is right around where I wanted to be, right? I want all 5 skaters. Now, they are saying that the females are going to have their own team, and I could possibly, after I get all 5 NHL players, I could possibly slide over there and build 1 or 2 of them. Maybe Nurse and Poulin. But I haven't looked yet to see. I would have to wait until those cards come out and see what they look like, because Team of the Year is the synergies, guys. That's what we're building for. We're building for the synergies. But yeah, I really do appreciate the question. I hope this is kind of what you were looking for. But if you have any questions, guys, put them in the comment section down below. If it's not something I can't answer just in the comment section, I will definitely make a video of it. Or if you have a video idea, put it down below and I'll make a video of that for you. But that is my collection. And I do have squad battles, Hut Champs, and Rivals rewards still coming. I will get all of those before Team of the Year comes out. So that'll be even more helping me towards that if we can get good pulls. So I'm assuming I'll be sitting on around 400 collectibles by the time Team of the Year drops, which is a good number if these collectibles cost what I'm thinking they're going to cost, because that's just my opinion. I think it's going to be a high number to get the Team of the Year player, but I also think it's going to be a high number, like Nations of Hockey style collectibles, to get exchanges. So those are just my opinions, guys. I really do hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. Till next time, ciao, ciao.